Deborah! Hey, honey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Thanks so much for doing this show. I can't believe it's been 3 years since I've seen you.
Yeah.
I was telling everybody how you got started with commercial jingles and how you did that muffin song.
Oh,
Do you mind doing it for my friend Terry here?
Sure.
Oh, good.
Oh, those marvelous muffins, they seem to be popping up everywhere. Yeah, those marvelous muffins, I guess it's 'cause they're made with such care.
Ooh, that's great. You still remember it?
Oh, yeah, you never make me forget it.
You're so sweet. Thank you so much, and I'll see you out there. We'll have a great show.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thanks, hon.
No problem.
You're so nice.
I cannot believe she actually wanted me to sing that muffin song again. I mean, is that what I'm going to be known for? I mean, it's bad enough she hardly ever plays my videos on her show. I mean, am I a puppet or something? This is ridiculous.
Deborah?
Oh, hey, Rita.
Everything okay in here?
Oh, yeah. I was just doing my vocal warm-ups.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
we'll see you out there. Please welcome the powerful voice, Deborah Cox. Okay, this is quite interesting.
We always seem to coordinate when we meet.
Two girls that love to shop and wearing leather skirts at the same time. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and you? How are you?
Doing great. The
Good.
song is so infectious.
Yes.
Has it sunk in yet what a big hit it is?
You know, I don't know if I can ever get used to it because, you know, the song has just done more than I had even expected, you know, so no.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun, yeah.
You did 2 versions of this song. You
Yeah.
did a dance mix and a ballad that you're going to sing later for us.
Yeah.
Now, what prompted you to do that?
Well, I've been doing remixes to a lot of my singles. Like on the first album, I did a few dance remixes, and when I did Things Just Ain't the Same for the Money Talk soundtrack. The dance remixes have just taken a life of their own, and people have just sort of you know, discovered those versions and those records, and they made them, you know, stay on the charts for like incredible amounts of time. So I mean, it's just something now that I'm starting to incorporate in my own, on my albums now.
So you're going to do it with a lot of your songs.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
You could play in the clubs that way.
Yes,
Which is great.
yes.
Now, do you remember the first time you heard the song on the radio?
The first time I heard Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, I was actually in New Orleans getting ready to do the video, and I remember it distinctly because it was like 4 o'clock in the morning was the call. We had to drive 2 hours to the location, and we got there at 6 in the morning.
And
It was hot and humid, and it was dark, and there were bugs everywhere. But we heard the song on the radio, so you know that made up for it.
Awesome. You guys just go crazy in the car?
Yeah, we were freaking out. Yeah.
How was the video shoot?
Oh,
It looks like it's a great video.
It's a great video, and it looks wonderful, but let me tell you what I went through.
Besides the 4 a.m. wake-up call.
It was so hot. Yeah, the 4 a.m. wake-up call. We had to go to, you know, 4 different locations in 2 days. There were long, long hours. Bugs that I have never seen before. And then not to mention the humidity, so you want to shower every 2 minutes, you know. But it was pretty grueling, but we got through it. We got through it.
Okay. Now, believe it or not, Deborah was very shy as a young girl, right?
Very shy.
And you wouldn't sing in public or in front of even your parents. You would sing in the closet?
I had such... Whenever my family used to ask me to sing, what I would do was I'd say, okay, on one condition, I have to sing in the closet. They would say, whatever, just sing a song, you know. So that's what I did. I went and sung in the closet, and you know, I was in total darkness, and I felt so comfortable. And I guess I got over that phobia the more I started doing shows and stuff. So
Came out of the closet officially.
Yes, I came out of the closet.
And then you did Tiny Talent Time, which is a program in Canada.
Mm-hmm. It's like a talent show, and you basically go on there to get experience and whatever. And I went on when I was 11 years old and nervous as hell, and you know, that was my very, very first television appearance, and I sung the song and got through it. And then I decided, yeah, music is what I want to do.
What'd you sing?
I sung, oh God, what did I sing? I don't remember.
No, but did you win?
No.
No?
It's not like a contest. It's like, you know, it's a kids show where kids go on and perform different, you know, songs.
I thought it was like a Star Search or
No,
something.
no, not like a Star Search.
But eventually things led to doing radio jingles like you showed us earlier in the show.
Yeah, Marvelous Muffins. She won't let me forget it.
And TV commercials, right? You remember your first TV commercial?
I did a lot of stuff, like from Coke, radio commercials, and then I did Mazda cars.
You guys want to hear her do a little Mazda?
Dress it up. Dress it up. Dress it up with my style.
Makes me want to buy a car.
And let me tell you, those checks are really great. Commercials, well, the residuals were incredible. Even when I moved to LA, I was still receiving residuals from that commercial.
Kept you going for a while.
Oh yeah, it kept me going for a while.
Well, a lot of people don't know that you're from Canada.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Toronto.
And there's not a lot of urban presence there, right? So
Yeah.
R&B music isn't prevalent there, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's starting to grow. You know, the industry is primarily or predominantly alternative, classical, country. But R&B is still trying to fight to find its own forum. So, you know, luckily with my album and a few other Canadian artists coming out, it's starting to grow and it's starting to build. So, enough love to all the R&B acts in Canada trying to do their thing.
Right.
You know.
Well, you're sort of pioneering things.
Oh, definitely.
For that country as far as R&B goes, because your album went gold there, right? Which
Platinum.
Platinum. Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Terrific. Well, eventually you came to the United States. Now, what made you do that?
Well, basically, a friend of mine had sent a tape to Clive Davis's office and everybody at Arista, and he took an interest in me specifically.
Not a bad guy to have.
Not a bad guy. No, he's definitely a living legend, and he's been, involved with my career from the very, very beginning. And when I heard that he was interested, that's when I packed my bags and I said, I'm heading out to LA, and it all started from there, basically.
And I heard he's pretty dedicated to your projects.
Oh yeah.
Right? He comes to your video shoots.
He comes to video shoots. He comes to television shows. He's made, a number of television appearances with me. He's been in the studio. Let me tell you about the one recording session. We recorded a song called One Wish, which is the title track of the album. We were in the studio, and it was about 10:30 at night on a Friday. He came to the studio.
He should be at Spago's or something.
Let me tell you, he's such an incredible individual.
Yeah,
he came to the studio, and it was so inspiring for me. He came and he said, "Now, Deborah, you should do this. You should sing it this way." Sung the song, and he bought everybody ice cream at the end of the session.
How sweet.
Yeah, so he's just so involved, and it's all about the music.
It's a great compliment.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's a smart man to be behind you. So,
definitely.
Now you sang backup for Celine Dion.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, in '93. I got a chance to sing backgrounds with her, and that was a great experience. I got a chance, to travel to some places here in America that I'd never been before, as well as in Canada. And, I just learned a lot of different things just about preserving the voice. Like, she doesn't sing 2 hours before her performance. So I try to implement that now, but sometimes I talk a little too much. It's kind of hard, but...
And that does affect your singing if you talk too much?
Oh, yeah. I mean, your voice is your body.
Right.
Your instrument is your body. And so if you're talking all day, and, I mean, how do you expect to do a show later that evening?
It tires some muscles out.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, how are you adjusting to L.A.?
I have adjusted quite well. I love the sun.
Yeah.
Growing up in Canada is not fun, but I love LA, and I have a nice small clique of people that are down to earth that I hang out with, and I just keep a real low profile here.
Did you have some experience with a guy with a cable scam?
Oh my gosh, yes. When I first moved to LA, I was real naive and just sort of trying to keep myself together and stuff, and so this. Just out of nowhere, it was about 8:30 at night, the knock on the door, and I opened the door, and it was a cable guy, and I was like, what cable company are you from? He's like, oh, no, I'm not from any company, $20, I can hook you up, with the premium channels. And I was like, what? But I sent him away, and I was like, I don't know any cable person that works that time of the night.
You must have thought everybody here is all about scams.
All about scams in LA.
Well, it's great to have you here, and when we come back, Deborah's going to perform. Nobody's supposed to be here, so don't go away. Back to later. Here with Deborah Cox, still blown away by that performance. Woo.
Thank you. Thanks. It helps that I have, it's a great audience here.
They are a great. So you're planning a big tour now?
Yeah, I'll be getting ready, embarking on a tour in March. So I'll be heading everywhere in the U.S. and going out to Europe and Japan and France and Australia.
And Canada, I hope.
And Canada, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Oh,
Do you
yeah.
get home much?
You know, I try to get home on holidays, but you know, I haven't really had the chance lately, you know, to see my family.
Sure.
But I miss them.
And Mom, she likes to keep all your newspaper articles and everything in scrapbooks.
Oh, my mother keeps up with everything. She emails me, she faxes me. You were in this magazine, you were in that magazine, you know, you're in this article. Oh, yeah.
She better get a library full of scrapbooks. So you have a great career ahead of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You guys, the CD is called One Wish, and we look forward to seeing Deborah on tour. And I'm Rita Sever. I'll catch you guys later.